Hello learners, I am Syeda Saleema Tahseen and welcome to Venus Educators. Thousands prepare for NET English but only a few qualify. Hard work is not equal to success. Smart strategy is equal to success. In this lecture, we are going to decode UGC NET English paper pattern for December 2025. Yes, you heard it right. So every year thousands of students prepare for UGC NET but only a few actually qualify, and the reason is not lack of hard work, it is lack of direction. This lecture will help you understand how exam works and what areas carries the highest weightage and how you can plan your preparation smartly to move closer to your JRF dream. So let's not further waste time. We'll understand what actually it is going through. The real issue. First problem with us is we are not trying to understand what the issue is. Most aspirants fail not because they don't study enough, but because they study without structure. So jump from one topic to another. Some focus only on paper 2 and neglect paper 1, and many collect hundreds of PDFs but never revise even one properly. Hard work helps, but without the right direction, it is like running on a treadmill. You are moving but not progressing, isn't it? So, see what the objective of today's class is. In this lecture, our aim is simple to decode the entire UGC pattern, understand how paper 1 and paper 2 work together, and learn how to manage your 2 months of study time efficiently. By the end of this session, you will have a clear plan what to study, what to revise, and what to leave. So, we are going to focus on paper structure. So, I'll explain you how the paper structure will be. We all know that the UGC NET exam has two papers, both conducted on the same day. Paper 1 checks your general teaching and research aptitude, that means reasoning, communication, ICT, higher education, and more. But paper 2 is subject specified, based entirely on English literature. There are 150 questions in total. Paper 1, 50 questions and 100 questions in paper 2. Each question carries 2 marks and there is no negative marking. The total duration is 3 hours. Let's focus on paper 1 first. Paper 1 is often underestimated, but it actually decides overall rank. It tests how you think, not what you memorize. There was a previous patterns which was actually on memory based concept, but now the paper is constructed on the basis of conceptual understanding. It has 10 units including teaching aptitude, research aptitude, communication, ICT, people and environment, and higher education. Among others, these topics sharpen analytical skills, so also help directly in paper 2 because both require logical reading and critical analysis. Yeah, so let's move to the paper 2. Paper 2 weightage. Now let's talk about paper 2 English literature. This paper checks not only your memory but your depth of understanding. The most important areas are, please focus on this. We are moving with specification of English literature and we are talking about the weightage. So this paper going to check your understanding how deeply you understood the literary concepts. So the most important areas are, as you can see on your screen, that literary history, the weightage would be 25 to 30%. Next we have literary criticism and theory, that is 20 to 25%. Language and linguistics, that is 10 to 15%. Next we have forms and terms, that is also going to deal with 10%. Indian English writings, that is 10 to 15%. World literature, another 10%. So if you balance these 6 areas, you can comfortably target a score above 130 in paper 2. Right, so next we have strategy and plan. See, scoring strategy would be, to score high, you must focus on high written areas. These are the units that frequently repeat in previous year question papers, like literary movements, theories, chronology, and Indian writing. Instead of chasing rare poets or unseen text, master the core concept that appear again and again. That's how topper builds command, by working smarter and not harder. Okay, so next we have common mistakes what we generally do. So it is also important to look at our mistakes, our weaknesses. Till then we don't focus on our weakness, we are not going to overcome from it, right? So first we need to understand, first we need to introspect that what common mistakes we are doing. First, reading everything without priority. Second, ignoring paper 1 thinking it's easy. And the third mistake is having no revision cycle, a simple rule to follow. We have a particular strategy for revising: 1 topic, 1 day, 1 quiz, 1 page of revision notes. So likewise, if you divide your syllabus based on this strategy, then you are never going to miss. I have already told you in my previous lecture and how I have explained you how to prepare in 2 months for UGC NET English. There I have told you that it's not about that how many days you have learned. It is all about how much you have learned the concept, how you revised it. So this is very important here, that revision is a must and should. It keeps your memory active and prevents burnout. And next we have pattern shift. Now we have seen in recent years that UGC NET paper has evolved. Earlier questions were mostly factual, but today we are seeing they are more analytic, right? So earlier questions were mostly factual, like who wrote The Wasteland, but now they are analytical. Which modernist feature are reflected in the wasteland? So such questions appear in today's UGC NET paper. So this means you must connect context, concept and content, not just memorize author's name. So you have to connect with the context and concept as well as the content. We are not just mere going to memorize the author's name and their book's name. Here is your how you can prepare efficiently in just 2 months. So we are going to share again a smart preparation plan for 2 months. So that is, phase 1 will be the foundation phase, that is going to last for first to 3 weeks. Build your foundation. Study literary periods chronologically and simultaneously practice paper 1 daily. Next, we have phase 2, that is for week 4 to 6. Practice and evaluate. Solve at least 25 questions daily and take 2 mock tests each week. Next, we have phase 3, that is polishing phrase, that lasts 2 weeks. So, what you have to do here, revise your short notes, correct mistakes, and improve your speed and accuracy. Right? So, I hope you have noted down everything here. Now, just see what are the key topics to prioritize for this final strategy. If you are running short on time, focus on these: Victorian, modern, and postmodern ages. So you have seen that I'm continuously posting modern age and postmodern age topics so that it can help you in your to crack UGC NET examination. Major criticism movements from Aristotle to feminism. And next we have Indian writings in English, then world literature. So either you can choose the comparative or world literature. Also, don't ignore literary devices, poetic forms, and key terminologies. These small questions together make a huge difference. So if you practice these, see, if you are focusing on or if you are watching the videos of postmodern ages or modern age, then you are going to looking at the quizzes given for keywords, key term or key literary devices. So likewise you are going to prepare simultaneously. It won't take your much time, but it is fixed in your memory because what we see is retained in our mind for a long period of time. Next, last we have myth versus reality. So we believe that only toppers can crack net. Consistency beats cramming. It's not only the topper who can beat, it is anyone can with consistent study. Right? The second thing is, second myth is paper 1 is easy. So reality is it decides your overall percentile. It decides your rank. Third is more books is equal to more success. That is a myth, but reality is one book and it revision for 3 times is equals to mastery, right? So here we can say that reading one book 3 times is far more powerful. So the last 14-day booster plan we have is, in the last 14 days, don't pick any new topic. Follow the simple rule: revise, recall, and repeat. So 1 to 7 days you can revise your short notes, 8 to 10 you can attempt all mock, then 11 to 14 days you have to revise only your wrong answers. What you have made mistakes in mock test from day 8 to 10, that you are going to revise it. So revise, recall, repeat is the final boost. So here I'm going to say something, that don't compare your pace, compare your consistency. I'm keep on focusing or emphasizing on a thing that you should not much focus on, like how much speed you are maintaining. It's all about how consistent you are in learning. So even 2 focused hours daily can change your results, right? So always remember one thing, that your consistency plays a vital role. So, subscribe to Venus Educators because every day we upload quick concept shorts and topic quizzes that help you strengthen one topic at a time. Turn your learning into a daily habit because steady learning always beats last minute panic. Thank you for watching. I'm Saleema Tahseen and this is Venus Educators where learning meets consistency. Stay tuned, keep studying smart and let's make December 2025 your breakthrough attempt. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.